Hello? Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Muted. Hey.
Oh,
Your audio is terrible.
I know. I'm so sorry. Terrible.
It sounds like you're on the moon.
Yeah, let's just say that I'm on the moon.
Nice. Probably should have
Right.
tested this.
Make sure
Okay,
they're
I'm gonna mute you for a second. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sean Cromwell, creator of SmackDown and the animated series comic, hopefully crowdfunding soon, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this very YouTube channel. What once used to be a weekly phone call between friends is now a mostly weekly, mostly hour-long live stream about whatever we've seen during the week. And this is my co-host from the moon. Go ahead. Oh, that sounds better.
Is that better?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I took the headphones out.
Oh, nice.
Just using the mic on the iPad.
Yeah, before it was like, it sounded like you had the air conditioning on and stuff.
Oh, well, the air conditioner was on, so it is what it is.
What? What are you saying to me?
Just turn it off here.
Hold on, I gotta say we're live. Quote tweet. We're live
Yes.
for the
Yes, 2 minutes
one
and
vampire awake.
39. Oh, Vampire Week.
Awake. Not week.
A week.
It's not like Shark Week.
Huh?
What? Hey, how's it going?
It's going. What are you up to? No.
Watching James Bond movies before the new one comes out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See the new one?
I can neither confirm nor deny
Understandable.
anything.
Gotcha.
But we watched Skyfall
Nice.
yesterday, and then Spectre today.
Back when Connery died, I did a marathon and ended up watching the Daniel Craig ones.
Oh yeah,
I do not remember them.
yeah. They're written in such a way that they're forgettable.
I don't remember. Like, I remember the villain ended up being his brother.
Spoiler. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Well, yeah. It's not really his brother though. His parents died when he was young, so he got like
Like orphan, though, yeah. It's like his orphan.
temporarily adopted, and then taken in by this father and son, and the son was bitter.
Yeah. That's
So then they're like, all the previous villains have been working for me. I've been there the whole time. You just haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, the whole Spectre thing.
Yeah.
Which had to do with, like,
It's
a
alright.
lawsuit or something to do. And that's why Spectre ended up getting out when it happened.
Right. They couldn't use Spectre. Right.
Yeah.
So I was super excited when they brought it back.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Just real quick for people that feel the need to watch more of this stuff. The comic. I don't know. Tell 100,000 of your friends to be interested, and then we'll talk. What was I saying? Oh, the live streams. If you want to watch more live streams, because I feel like I don't have a way of telling people there's a live stream playlist. There's like 50 some of them on there. I feel like I have to mention it every stream now. If for some reason you need more of this nonsense.
Yeah, it's all up.
And also, I have to keep my voice down because this is the late night stream and I live in an apartment. Do I look fatter? I've been getting fatter.
Oh, no, you look a little thinner.
Okay, thanks. Liar.
You know the camera adds, like, weight.
Yeah, but my pants don't. My pants don't lie.
This chair.
My shirts and my pants do not lie to me.
You're not like seeing up my nose or anything, are you?
Yes,
Awesome.
that's what we're here for.
Yes.
But I got some Howling Gourd for Halloween stuff, and after this, I think I'm done. I think
it
I'm done
pumpkin
with
flavor?
drinking. It tastes
Gourd?
like gourd.
It's a gourd flavor.
Yes. I don't know. It's just empty calories. It's just making me fatter, and
Right.
I think it actually is having a psychological effect because, like, if I drink one day for the next 2 days, I am effing miserable inside. Like I want the world to burn. So I'm just like, maybe I should stop.
Yeah, maybe. Just for a little bit. See what
No.
it gets you.
No, just forever. I don't need it. And every morning I'm waking up and I feel like crap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's pretty much why I don't like drinking beer. I'll have a glass of whiskey every once in a while.
yeah, I think it's easier to just cut it out entirely rather than try and limit it.
Well, everything in moderation. I mean, just get rid of stuff.
Well, you remember when I said, do I look fatter? Does this face look like moderation to you?
Hey, you're just gonna burn more calories than you take in.
Yeah,
And then you can just eat and drink whatever you want.
that'd be great. Then I could just spoon down lard.
Hey, why not? They did studies. This dude ate everything from a gas station. He just burned off all the calories that he ate from like the gas station. He
All at
tracked his
once?
calories. Didn't matter what he ate, and he didn't gain any weight.
Well,
Just
some
stop
people
burning calories.
have that metabolism.
I guess.
I have never had that metabolism.
I don't think it's called metabolism. It's the actual terminology. You've just been ingrained to tell that as metabolism.
Whatever fat burns,
Yeah, exactly.
or whatever the fat burning thing is.
It's just the calories. Trust me, it's calories. Oh man!
Yeah.
Where's the surfer? Let me see the surfer.
Didn't you order him?
Yeah, I'm not at home. I'm on
Always-
the moon for another
Always an
4
excuse
days.
with you. Well, there's a surfboard. I actually really dig the surfboard.
Yeah, he's got a peg. That's cool. He can do an upside down flip without falling off.
My screen's too dark. Is that better?
Yeah,
Or too
man,
light?
He's shiny.
Yeah, but he's not like super shiny. He's
No,
like,
no, it's like a matte shiny. That's pretty cool.
yeah. But I like it because you can put him on the peg and then kind of
Yeah,
do
the
that
board
little
can, like,
little trick of flipping it around
yeah.
so he can surf the waves. Yeah.
There's been a
I-
couple comics where the board is somewhat sentient.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so it can like come and go.
I kind of. I don't remember. I went to see that Fantastic Four movie just to see him, even though I don't know anything about him. But he was the coolest part.
He's a cool character. I like him a lot. They've
Wasn't
done some
that-
crazy shit with him in the past couple of years?
Oh yeah. Wasn't that the movie? Like if you separate them, he starts dying.
They guess that was the movie thing. And
I
maybe
don't know. You're like, that sounds stupid enough to be a movie.
that yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. He's a surfer in space. He's gonna fall off his board.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hold on 1 second.
Look at her butt. There's a breakdown on the moon base. We have a breach.
Anyway,
We
sorry.
got a breach on the moon base.
Yep. Breach of the moon. Someone opened an airlock.
Workers are getting sucked out by the dozen.
I know. I got 10 times the work ahead of me now. It's like great. Oh well.
Yeah, genetics is my excuse because I've always been fat, and so are both my parents. But they might have taught me to eat terribly. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing but salads from here on out.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Good.
And then I will open my vein down the street.
Go vegan. Just go vegan. You get your
Oh,
protein
no.
from like plants and stuff.
No, you need animal fats.
Yeah, I know. Yes,
And I don't want to be that douchebag that's like, I'm vegan, I'm morally superior. Let's go vote for people that are politicians.
That doesn't work that way. Vegans cannot do everything meat eaters can. It's been proven.
Right, because they don't have the energy for it.
They don't have the metabolism for it.
When was the last time you saw a vegan take down a gazelle? I rest my case.
When was the last time you took down a gazelle?
It's been a while. Back in
Yeah.
I lost my other window.
I think it was when Hannibal went over the Alps.
He comes up a lot in our streams.
Hannibal?
Yeah, there was one other time at least.
Yeah. I mean, I think Luke Skywalker comes up a lot more than.
That's a given, but it's only weird whenever. What is that pounding? It's only weird whenever obscure historic people do. Sorry, I got distracted by Instagram. I was looking for your page. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like knee deep in Creepy Magazine now.
Oh yeah, how's that going for you? Did you do the? Have you posted the? No, I would have gotten a notification if you posted.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna take. I think maybe by the end of the week.
I tried reading your.
Oh, I didn't want you to read it. I just wanted to
Oh.
prove a point.
I was like, okay, well, this sucks. Like blowing up the picture, trying to read it all, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
this is hard.
Because I have to write scripts to do these things.
Well,
Because
yeah, of course.
I've tried to just wing it, and it ends up being recording one line, save, record one line, save. It was a nightmare when I first started this crap.
You just gotta like wing it, but you gotta just stay focused and talk about what you're talking about.
Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Here, this is how long my script is. No, I lost it. Where'd it go?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Share. This is my script so far, and I just finished the comic portions of it. So now I have to do the wrap up, and the stuff that's in different colors are different voices, like voice acting nonsense.
I got you.
Yeah. And then I have to have Andrea record like 2 lines.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a process. And then whenever my computer died, I was using Final Cut CS5, Adobe CS5 suite. It still opens, it still edits. I cannot get the RAM preview to work because they put on like the newest operating system at the time for the Mac to fix my computer,
Right.
which creates havoc with CS5 because it's so old. And so I can do like simple animation stuff, but to do audio, I have to drag it into like stupid iMovie on the Mac, and that's where I'm like mostly editing now with the audio. But it's such a dog crap program that
it's
like I'll
for
copy
anybody. It's like
Yeah.
anybody can just play with it.
but it's so stupid. Like you'll take 2 frames, like your 2 pictures, and you'll drag them over here. Somehow it has selected a picture down at the end of the line, and that is now somewhere else. I usually have to watch my videos like 30 times to make sure all of the audio is still in sync with the pictures, because I'll highlight some pictures. Somehow it selects random audio, and then I move them over, and it puts them somewhere else. So then I'll have this blank space of audio, or just like dead silence, and I'm like, where did that go? And then I have to listen to see where my voice overlaps. It's such a garbage program.
Yeah. I've played around with it a few times. My favorite's still Avid.
I never messed with it.
That one was my favorite editing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good. This was free, or CS5 was free, and then
Yeah.
so is the iMac or iMovie thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, I could
that's what-
totally see it. I'm so fat, Steve.
I'm
I
so-
just want to stop eating. I'm like, those high school cheerleaders had it right.
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, I don't want to vomit. I hate vomiting. I just don't want to eat anymore.
Yeah, I vomited yesterday,
It's the worst thing in the world.
and it was so horrible. It was bitter and sour.
Did you get to the bile? I usually don't stop puking until it's all
No.
bile or dry heaving.
I said, screw it, I'll stay drunk. I'm not puking anymore.
Oh,
And then I passed
spoken
out.
like a true drunk. What?
And I passed out for a little while
No,
until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I got you.
It was bad.
Nice.
It was really bad.
Yeah. Oh, right. So creepy. I'm still working on creepy. So
Yeah, creepy. It's almost. It's like 4 days into the spooky Tober shit.
October.
Yeah, the skeleton wars are happening, man. Yeah, skeleton wars during October. Spookiness. Skeletons come out of the ground, start warring with people.
Oh, right.
Right. Yeah. Skeleton
Right,
wars.
right.
I think
Yeah,
the skeletons like fight the meat bags.
My friend posted today on Facebook. Can't get the spooky, scary skeleton song out of my head. Please send help. That made me laugh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Whenever Lindsay tells me she has a song stuck in her head, I play Captain Planet theme song and usually
Mm,
get something thrown at me because she has that one stuck in her head for days.
I hate that. I hate that cartoon. I hated that cartoon when it was
It's
on.
so terrible.
It's bad.
It is awful, but it was fun. I mean, there was nothing else on. Stuck at your grandparents. I'll watch it.
I was like, I'd rather go outside.
It was always raining in Florida at that time.
I hate Captain Planet so much. It's like if the Power Rangers came on. It's like, maybe I can go do homework.
Power Ranger, like the old stuff. The newer stuff got really crazy. They like started following the Japanese ones to the craziest
Too much.
level.
Mm.
Like, but the original
Team?
team was good. Even the second team where they did the Dino Riders and they like changed up a few people.
Yeah.
And then to the movie, that was cool. I like that. But
Oh man, I was looking forward to watching the movie.
Secret
Just-
of the Ooze,
Just like no, that's Ninja Turtles. Ivan Ooze is the bad guy.
Ivan of the Ooze. It was like something Ooze.
Maybe, but Secret of the Ooze is
Yeah,
Ninja
that
Turtles.
is Turtles too. It's probably what I'm thinking of it.
It is Power Rangers. It's just called Power Rangers.
Power Rangers the movie, nothing to do
Good.
with the Ooze. I thought it like when Power Rangers the movie, and then the Ooze like oozed out and said something, like said some words on the screen, like something Ooze.
You got
This
me.
is such a
but-
crazy word,
Maybe I should share that.
like roads, Ooze.
No, it's just called Power Rangers the movie.
Okay, man, I believe you. I mean,
Bam.
yeah.
Anyway, like 2 years ago, I was like, I never watched that. I want to see giant monsters and giant robots.
Right.
And then I saw the worst CG from it, and I was like, I'm good.
Oh man, but back then the CG was great. Now it's terrible. I think I watched
Oh,
Armageddon came on.
ooh.
Special effects in that were awful compared to
What
what
was
we've
it?
been seeing in the last 10 years. Like our eyes are so used to,
CG.
like the
Yeah.
frame rates basically.
Oh yeah, if you have motion smoothing on your TV, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
stand it. I hate it.
I mean, it's good for watching like newer stuff because it's for that. But if you want to watch anything old, get a
Yeah.
tube
It
or
is.
turn it off.
Shang-Chi is garbage, and don't let anyone tell you any different. It's boring Disney garbage pandering to China. The first half hour is in Chinese.
It won't even air in China.
No, that's the hilarious part.
I know.
They're like, look, we made you a movie, and they're like, get the out of here.
Yeah, that guy made some comment about something a long time ago. We don't remember what, but he made a comment.
Hmm.
He's like,
Well,
the
yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Well, even whenever they were like showing the trailers, like they were getting like messages of or like reviews from Chinese like population where they're like, these people are ugly and look nothing like us.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So they're saying all Chinese look the same except for these people?
No, they're just like Disney's trying to like put what they think a average Chinese person is like, and they're like, we don't like these people, we don't find them attractive, we don't want to watch 2 hours of their nonsense.
Seen parts of it here and there.
The 10 ring, it's not even, there's nothing
fights.
about the 10 rings.
Yeah, they changed the rings up to be actual like rings of power of some kind. And
well, like the title of the movie is The Legend of the 10 Rings, so you think, oh, the 10 rings are going to be the MacGuffin for the whole goddamn movie. They're not. Like they're like his dad in the beginning gets the rings,
right.
and he uses them to conquer stuff, and then a woman, I think she's part fairy person or something, beats him up in the woods, and then they get married and have kids, and then she dies, and then it's just stupid. It's one of the worst movies ever made. Hollywood, it has lost their minds and they're full of crap.
It is pandering to a lot.
Well, they want the Chinese dollars, and it's like,
well, yeah, of course.
I would find this insulting. All of this.
The parts that I saw was a lot of comedy. They used a lot of comedy.
That's just Marvel now. They don't know how to not do comedy.
Well, because James Gunn did Guardians and used so much comedy to make it a good movie. It's almost everything has followed suit since.
Well, even Avengers, it was the Joss Whedon like quips. It started with the quips, and then Guardians went crazy, and now they're just like, superheroes, we can make fun of everything. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you know what? Let your characters have some weight and gravitas to their situations a little. Like, if they see someone die, don't make a joke immediately after. Let it resonate. It's unbelievable to me how much they've forgotten about storytelling.
Oh well, that's because everybody wants everything to happen instantaneously. It's the way human nature has evolved into the last 20 to 30 years because of
the internet,
and just how we've seen technology expand from the 80s to now. It's gone.
Yep, it was a mistake. Let's wipe it all. No more live streams.
It's so I mean that's all it is. We want everything instantaneously. We want our stories to be instantaneous. We don't want.
I guess, but
we want that the mystery there, but we don't want the bullshit in between it.
Well, they've just forgotten how to. Oh yeah.
And that
you don't want to take your time. You don't want to take your time to build up the characters, to give them moments to breathe and process. People are like, I need to be entertained now, go, get me out of the theater. And
I saw that
crap.
With this What If series. There was
Did
a couple episodes this week, this week. One more episode.
Yeah.
There was episodes where it was like they were just trying to push out an episode. It went by fast. They weren't even stopping to breathe. It was just douche. And then
it did not.
There's a couple episodes that were actually really good. This last episode was fantastic. They made it and they put it into a 2-parter to stretch it out. Sorry, the chair's making.
One. What was it? What was it based on?
Basically, they're just bringing all the other What If characters are going to come together now to fight the main villain, which is like Ultron with all the Infinity Stones. Who's like destroying the multiverse.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, typical.
I always say that you can like bad movies as long as you recognize them as bad movies.
Like what you want to like. It doesn't matter how. If you like the movie, then you like the fucking movie.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Well, there's a lot of
It's a bad movie, or it wasn't a bad movie.
There's a lot of people I end up talking to. Like when Andrea's brother was here, he was like, "I really like the Loki series." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
It was good.
I've heard it is a nightmare,
Oh, it was
and
fantastic.
I refuse to watch it. If you could follow it,
it was good. But it's just all over the place. It was awesome. I loved how all over the place it was. But it was easy to follow if you're used to comic books and reading comic book storylines and just going all over the place, and especially like the Loki, because they based a lot of this off the comic book, like imagery and not really storyline or anything, but just the way his comic book went was like each issue, it was like a mini series, but each issue was like completely different from the last. And it was just complete chaos, and at the end, it all came together, and it was like, oh, that's why everything was happening.
I'm completely fine with you liking garbage.
And it didn't have an ending yet. What it's doing is, so this is going to play into Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium, something like that.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Guantanamo Bay, that's it.
Guantanamo Bay. I was doing this earlier. Before we started, waiting for you, I was doing Silver Spider.
Oh, that's badass.
They all have the same peg hole, so it all fits.
Yeah, no, that's great. I wish there would be some like more. They have back holes too. That's funny.
How dare you? No,
Spider-Man's funnier because he can be Cosmic Spidey.
My guys don't have back holes. What are you talking about?
Daredevil has a back hole.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Oh, he does. No, doesn't stay.
Captain America didn't.
He's like the one I would expect to have it.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but Daredevil has one for some odd reason. None of the women have them.
Women don't have back holes? That sounds sexist. Well, the hair's in the way.
Yeah, and they have too small of a black back.
I sent you that. Did you order the Black Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay. I scrolled up to look at your message from the other day when I ordered Silver Surfer, and I was like, who else did he say was there? And I was like, Black Spider-Man. So
I figured you would have jumped on it right away.
I didn't process it. I ordered it tonight because that thing's gonna probably vanish.
Oh, I know. It's going to be gone fast.
I'm trying not to spend a whole lot of money anymore.
Oh, I already regret it.
But I was like, Black Spider-Man's gonna be like $50 somewhere, and I'm gonna be like, God dang it!
Before I could find them anywhere, they were already $50. I think I saw a black suit Spider-Man for $102. They were trying to sell off. They've been released for maybe like 2-3 months already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been released since the 1st of August.
I might have to try to find Storm at some point, but like the first series, I think is going up. Like
I know, that's why I got all of them at retail price, and I'm glad I did because I don't want to hunt for these things later on.
No, they shouldn't. They're like the worst plastic. They should just be like. They should be everywhere.
Why aren't there's no articulation? They're cheap. They're cheap and easy to make. Why are they being ripped off the shelf?
They're that Hasbro rubber plastic that they're doing now.
Oh, I know. My Iceman
drives me crazy. But
split apart.
Who?
Iceman. His legs kind of widened, and he's my Iceman's legs are super wide, but they're not he doesn't sit on the sides of his feet or anything. They're perfectly flat. His legs just stretch out.
Oh, when the reaction figures were doing the Universal Monsters back in 2015, maybe.
Yeah, I remember.
The Bride of Frankenstein, her legs went and she's got the Emperor legs that has the sculpted dress. But everyone I saw in the package started doing that. I was like, that's awful.
The Predator that I got from the Inactions, his feet aren't even. He's got
Hmm.
a club foot, let's say.
I hate
Drags.
that. I finally found Beldar from Coneheads from Playmates in the 90s.
Oh, nice.
I think, and it was a pretty cheap deal. When I got him, he had a leg from his wife instead of his leg. So he's got one leg that's like this long and one leg that's like this long.
That's
So
hilarious.
he's always like this. I was so mad.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh, what'd you find?
nonsense.
Of course it's nonsense.
Rare.
Ah, that's nonsense.
It's not actually metal,
Uh,
is it?
I think it's like part of him or something.
That's how I always thought it was.
But it's its own. But it's got its own like personality and its own like. It can make its own judgments and kind of talks like with a wiggle.
So do I.
Wiggle.
I'm not
wiggle.
impressed.
Uh,
That cartoon in the 90s, I was very excited. I remember because they used to do like preview nights of the cartoons coming out for Saturday mornings.
yes.
And I remember Silver Surfer was coming, and I think it was at the same time as the Fantastic Four
and Iron Man
and
Incredible
Iron
Hulk.
Man. I
Yeah,
don't
the
remember
Marvel
Hulk.
It was the
Well, that would
Marvel
be
hour.
2 shows. It would be like Fantastic Four and Hulk,
Oh right, it was a Marvel like Power Hour then,
or
but it was
Block, or something.
Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, and Iron Man. It was those four.
Silver Surfer put me to sleep.
Yeah, they
I,
didn't do a very good job with it.
I've heard that people like that show, but I was like, I remember falling asleep the first episode.
It's on the Disney Plus. You can watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four and Iron Man. Iron Man always put me to sleep.
Yeah,
Um,
Fantastic
Same with,
Four. I dug.
the Incredible Hulk wasn't even that great.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you ever watch the 2000s? I want to say Fantastic Four. I still haven't finished it. I have the whole series, but
you don't have to show me what they look like. I need to see the animation.
they're slightly more anime.
Look a little bit younger, like we based them off the Ultimates. Kind of.
2006. Oh yeah, this is the share. They have some great episodes. It's a really good show. This one? God damn.
I want to say yes. I saw a couple of episodes. I don't think I caught up to it. I'll have to see if it's on Disney Plus.
I'm sure it is. It was really good. But again, I haven't finished it. But the rivalry with Johnny and Ben is hilarious. And then they do like the classic villains and stuff. They do Mole Man, they do Doom.
Nice.
They even brought Ronan in, and I was like, oh wow, I only knew him from Guardians. Oh, She-Hulk shows up.
I like She-Hulk. He's always good.
I don't remember if I saw him.
That's supposed to be Tony Stark. Yeah.
There's Johnny.
Johnny looks like a punk ass bitch.
Yeah, he is. The episode with Mole Man, they have that giant monster from the first comic,
Right.
the cover, and it's like destroying the city, and it's probably even just a retelling of that issue. I never read it, but they go underground and they see that there's all the eggs of this monster, and Mole Man is basically controlling it or whatever. At the same time, Johnny is having a hot rod delivered to the Baxter building, so that's all he's concerned with the whole episode. He's like, "Oh, my car!" What?
Oh, wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be?
Oh yeah, I think you said what movie, and I was like, we're talking about a cartoon, you drug addict.
What are you talking about? Nicotine is my drug.
I know. It's been. Oh crap! I was gonna make a Mountain Dew reference. Damn it! Sorry. Go ahead. In my Halloween review, I was gonna make a joke about Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Now I can't remember what it was.
I am so sorry.
You should be. Oh, that was it, right? Because Vampirella. Do you know anything about her?
Yeah. When I was younger, like when I was 14, I knew everything about her.
Oh, all right. So you know she's from Draculon and stuff.
Yeah, she's an alien.
And her planet's water is the consistency of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna make a Mountain Dew joke about that, but I'm just gonna make a note so that I remind myself.
Yeah. Okay. Make that joke.
Don't you tell me what to do. I'm sure you can do some pretty cool stuff with that. Is it a synthesizer? What is it?
It's a pocket synthesizer, basically. Gold.
Bowie. Oh, I love the logo.
Yeah, isn't it?
Both of them.
A little stylus for it.
I really want to play with one, but I don't know what I would do with it creatively.
Yeah, that's basically what. Well, I don't have a musical instrument besides like a ukulele that sits on the shelf. It's nice, supposed to be played with.
Oh, well, I have a ukulele that I just don't pay enough attention to.
Yeah.
I have a MIDI keyboard from Christmas that's fun to mess with.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to try and do some like, I don't know, just try and play with it, see if I can do some like little soundtracks to some of the little videos I've been trying to do. That's all.
Doesn't take much. Like John Carpenter, he's always like my scores are just wallpaper. If you don't even notice it, it's fine. And messing with the keyboard and like throwing little things into videos that I'm doing, I'm like, I get it. I really love a good orchestral score, but if you just need noise in the background, it's like, Meh.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm like really going for is some noise to see what happens. Like filler.
Yeah.
That's all. Just some
Yeah. And you don't even need much to create mood.
Yeah.
Just like a couple of tones.
Yep. And the thing that really sold me on this thing was like it was got the spacey, wacy sci-fi sounds.
Oh yeah.
And then go into like the classical, typical electric piano sound.
Yeah. I also like that the logo is like 60s type of. It has a specific name. I forget what it is. That art design.
Yeah. I think it's more of the 70s. Early 70s, late early 70s.
It's
all was styled off of Bowie.
David
Bowie. Because he used it a couple of times in his.
Oh, really?
He had one of the first ones. And he popularized it in England.
Well, of course he did. That son of a.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been listening to some of his albums, trying to just expand my music genres. So I'm going backwards more instead of forwards.
That's all. If you have to give decades an identity, this decade is all about going backwards and discovering all the great stuff that came before.
Well, yeah, I guess for people. I mean, I'm not discovering Bowie for the first time, but
it was a generalization.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm like listening to his music for like the first to like really listening to the words and the story he's telling.
I could probably say outside of Labyrinth, I have maybe heard like 5 of his songs.
You probably heard more without realizing it,
Or maybe.
because that's what I'm coming across.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Yep.
Hmm.
And seeing how big of a actual impact he had on a lot of pop
Oh,
culture.
yeah.
back
A
then.
lot.
He was great on Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
So,
You know, I watched Venture Brothers all the way up to the Monarch's wedding, and I thought that was the end of the series. And
Yep.
then I moved to California, and they kept going, and I was like, I can't believe that's still on.
I am completely lost. I
Oh,
can't
well.
remember where I stopped watching. I know I kept going after the Monarch's wedding, and it just got crazier and crazier, and then I stopped watching, and then it did like 4 more seasons. I'm like, oh, we canceled it.
Well, now they're getting like a movie, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to finish it off with a movie, which is good for them. It's always
And
nice
that-
when a series finishes off with a movie. I like that.
I'm kind of scared to go back to it because I really loved it at the time, and then it went on for so much longer without me. I'm like, what are the odds that it's still good?
Exactly. That's why I haven't gone back to it. It's like, I remember what I saw, and I liked it. I don't need to see anymore. I really don't. I feel like I'm satisfied with what I saw.
Well, that wedding, it's such a crazy ending that I thought that was the end of the series. And then I was looking on HBO Max, and I was like, that was season 2? I thought that was like
I
4.
watched up to like season 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just nuts, and it would never end. There's basically, from what I remember watching and everything, there was no way for that series to ever end. With the way the father had everything set up.
With his clone children.
With the clone children. Like, that series is never going to end. Like, it'll always keep going. So,
every time I see a Halloween mask, I think of Dean in his Batman mask.
I'm Batman. I cut my
And Dean, you okay? I cut my tongue on my mask. And the fact that he says it with a lisp, I was crying.
Oh, that was so great. Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That lisp, man, that's that extra little bit, and you're like, genius. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I watched the first season of Creepshow. Finally, the rest of it.
Yeah, you told us that last week.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
No, well, I'm out of topics.
Very the minute to it.
I think I started season 2. They're entertaining, but they're not great.
Yeah. I get
And then there's one episode, I think it's the first episode of season 2, where they have a segment called, I think it's Public Access of the Dead. And they bring Ted Raimi as a character. And the best part is it's set in Pittsburgh, because that's where George Romero got started in public television, and I'm from Pittsburgh. So they have a guy named George. They have a character that's like Bob Ross, and they have this show. It's like those antique shows where they like say how much something is worth or whatever.
Right.
So Ted Raimi brings on the Necronomicon, and then it's basically an Evil Dead episode. And I'm like, is Ash gonna show up? Because this is so, like, even the pages, and they use the words, the Khandan, Naroth, yeah, all of it, all the same language.
N-word. Definitely an N-word. Nickel.
Nectarine. And they're like flipping through the pages, and I'm like, those look like the pages from Evil Dead. Did they just like? The only difference is
Okay, I guarantee you Ted has a book.
Oh, no doubt. But the cover, the outside cover looks different, and there's a lock on the side, and you need a key to open it. So it was
Didn't you need
entertaining.
a key in the first movie? Didn't you need a key to
No.
open the first one? No, I thought it was locked.
No, it's the same
One is the second movie, even though the second movie was the remake one.
Yeah, it's the same as in all of them. It's just a book.
You're just a book.
If he
Not
starts,
just a book. It's a living, breathing demon. I want to suck your soul.
that made me think of Dogma. I'm an effing demon. It's the same. So that one was kind of entertaining, but yeah, for the most part, from what I've seen, there's like one that I love, and then the rest are all like, all right. But there's another one called Model Kid. It's basically that this 9-year-old in the 70s, and his room's covered in horror stuff from like Famous Monsters magazine and creepy and eerie. He's got all the model kits and stuff. And I was really digging that one until the end. I don't think they set up the end quite sufficiently enough, because the way it ended, I was like, But it was fun seeing all the monster models and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's my review. Creepshow. It's fun, not great.
My review of What If you're gonna watch it and you haven't watched it yet, if you're gonna start watching it, wait till it's over and then just watch it all in one go.
It's not over yet?
Next week. This week. Whenever the week starts for you.
Monday?
Sunday is the first day of the week. So
technically, in a lot of places, Sunday is the first day of the week, even though I'm like, but it's still part of the weekend, so how can that be the first?
Look at the calendar, it's always the first day.
I hate it. Yeah, I don't know.
So, this week, What If ends on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then,
all right then.
Yeah, so wait till then watch all of it if anybody's interested in watching it.
I don't care.
It is fun.
I hate the art style, so that would be a big problem.
See,
for
I don't
me.
understand the art styles in the sense that it looks like a comic book, but it has nothing to do with the comic books.
Well, for one, I hear snoring, and for two,
Yes, Greg is passed out.
And for two, well, you need it to look like something, and they're associated with comic books, so you're gonna make it look like a comic.
Yeah, I guess that's what they chose, and I mean, you got the Watcher. Now it's probably about the only thing from the comics that made it over. I feel like they would have had a lot more.
Weren't the Watchers
of like a playground to choose from than just the movies? If they do a season 2, I would like to see more movie stuff, because I feel like if they do a season 2, they're just going to continue on picking apart the movies.
That's all. I don't have faith in the writers, but I'm a pessimist. So, but they've also said we don't need to depend on the source material anymore.
No, I know. That's why they're not going to. They got the movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just sucks that they don't choose from the comic books, because they got such a bigger playground to choose from.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, you don't have to use everything. I get that the movies are changing the as a different universe than the comic books, but some of these characters can make it into the movies, especially the animation universe that you're connecting to the Marvel, the movie universe.
Yeah.
And then have it like you can. I don't know. It's just I feel like you have such a better opportunity. But hey, you do you.
Everybody's always like, Feige's so amazing. He's such a big fan, and I'm like, if he was a fan, he'd be pulling from everything.
Yeah, it is what it is. You can't. That's I give up. I'm like, I don't really. I like what I see sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I just want to see my heroes and see the superheroes and my comic book stuff come to life. That's all I really want to see now. Is them do their superhero shit on screen. I don't give a shit about the drama.
Yeah.
I don't care about their relationships.
Oh, yeah. I just want to see them punch each other in the face.
I really do. I just want to see them punch each other in the face. It's like the Pacific Rim. You just want to see the giant robots fight the giant fucking monsters. That's it.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah. The second one sucked because it didn't have enough monster punching.
Oh, it was awful.
I don't even remember it other than the Gundam statue towards the end.
I don't even remember seeing that.
Yeah, it was like there. It was. It's an actual statue in Tokyo, and they just showed it because I guess homage.
The amount of if I had a nickel for every person that thought Mephisto was going to show up in one of these shows,
Jesus,
I would be so rich. I've heard so many theories.
He's not going to show up. Get off her. Get off of it. Let it go. He's not going to show up.
It's not to say that it wouldn't be cool when it wouldn't be a great way to do stuff or an entertaining storyline, but I don't think they'll ever do Mephisto.
Well, they will when they get tired. When they run out of shit, they're going to pull in. They'll just pull in Mephisto.
Do you? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you can read the comic books right now, or look at the comics, Marvel's comic line, and see which villains are trending and like which ones they're making popular, which heroes they're boosting up, like putting on the ads and stuff more and more, and that's who will
Is going to be in the show.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Ms. Marvel's going to be in stuff. Or
yeah, exactly. They've been boosting her up, but they've been boosting her up for a while. They've been trying to like establish her as an actual character. And they've done a good job. Like I said, I like it. I would say 8 out of 10 books are good. Like, there's two that are there's always like 2% that's just like But like I said, it's good stories. It's written for teenage girls and teenage boys to get into. It's not written for a 40-year-old man to read.
So my argument with that, because I had a teacher in college, which I call, or my second college, which I call Hogwarts Part 2. He used to say a lot. Basically, this was before the world went insane, where he would say stuff like, it's just not my demographic. So you can like not like something, but you can always be like, it's not my demographic, so I'm not going to worry about it or whatever.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing I can relate to, and it's written for teenagers to relate to.
Sure. My argument is, if you are writing something, you should want it to appeal to the widest audience, especially comic books, because you don't sell a lot to begin with. I think a good story can. It should be relatable.
Picked it up and was like, "Yeah, it's interesting. I like it. I like seeing where it's going."
It should be relatable to everyone, and that comes down to human drama. You should be able to relate either through things you're going through, things you've experienced, or things that might come along, and that's just good writing. So. Screw demographic. That's not an excuse anymore.
They can't get good writing
anymore. They keep hiring idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they found the cookie cutter. They found the cookie cutter, and that's all they do now. They just chop and chop and chop. Same thing with the movies. All the fucking.
That's all the movies. That's why I can't watch them anymore.
It's cut and paste this character out of here, and just cut and paste these characters in.
Yeah.
Change the settings and we're good to go.
He's dead now. Let's make a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, Futurama's on.
Hey, I was thinking about that.
Good news, everybody.
Let me show you some of the different lengths of wire I used. And over there is my intergalactic spaceship. Whoa, wow. Let me show you some of the different lengths of wire.
That's great.
I like that show. Should watch that all over again. I think I've seen it too many times, though.
I told Lindsay we get done with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we're going to start watching Futurama from the beginning. Watch it all the way through.
I still have to finish the Monsters and Batman 66.
Did you start Batman '89?
The comic?
Yeah.
I read the first two.
Was it good? Dude, what about Superman '78?
I didn't know it came out, so I think number 2 came out, and I've missed number 1. I think at this point, if I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna wait till it's all over, see what the consensus is, and maybe flip through the trade to see if it looks interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to do it.
89 Batman. I don't like it. Supposedly has to do with the guy who wrote the original one. His idea for, I guess, a sequel
Right.
that involved like one of the Wayne brothers as Robin.
Oh
And,
yeah, I remember that shit.
And I'm like, I'm cool with all of that, but then there's like stuff that feels like modern politics being shoved into it, and I'm like, it's an imaginary world with their own set of politics and problems.
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't like this. I don't want to sit here reading basically CNN in my comic book. So I don't think I'm gonna get the third one.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That cover is amazing though, with him coming down.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I'm like, God, if you a-holes would just take these properties and do something good with them, money, everyone would just throw money at you. Get your stupid ideology out of it. You know how desperate I am to see a good Keaton Batman story? A new one? That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, well, just wait till the Flash movie comes out and then you get your Michael Keaton Batman.
That's not gonna be good. I will bet money that is not good. I bet money he dies or apologizes for being a man.
I don't think that's Michael Keaton. I don't think he would do that.
They don't have a choice. That's the other thing, because we were talking about Hollywood going to crap and stuff like that. I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble.
Are you
Go to the bathroom. That's the other thing with the Hollywood. I was talking to my dad today about it, and he's like, we were like, it's a corporation that controls all of this. And then, like most movies, when you start them, there's like 14 different production company logos at the beginning.
Yep.
So you have like 14 different companies and however many a-holes that all have a separate vision for what this movie is supposed to be. He's like, no wonder nothing good comes out.
Well,
Everyone's got an
they had
opinion.
How the movie was supposed to be, they had a vision on how their money was spent.
Yes. Yes.
That's what they had a vision on.
Yeah. So it's like, no wonder nothing good comes out because there's too many goddamn people involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Sucks.
Yeah. You look tired.
Yeah, I am. I've been working a lot of hours lately. I got a prep day tomorrow, so that's good. Just going in for a few hours, get everything straightened up, and then get some prep done for the next day.
All right. Well, as your snoring roommate winds us down into the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, the moon is shaking.
I can't judge because apparently everyone tells me I snore even though I've never heard it.
Yeah, apparently I snore every once in a while, whenever.
I have large tonsils.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ladies.
That's why you got the chubbiness thing, that's all.
It might be actually. Because like I touch this and I'm like, oh, part of that's kind of hard. It shouldn't be that way.
When did you get that sick?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Go sleep.
Oh no, she has to get up super early, and I'm gonna go drink my last beers before I swear off drinking because it's just making me fat.
There you go. That's good. It's a good reason to quit.
I'm so sick of me. I'm so sick of being looking the way I do. I have like 4 good shirts, and when they're dirty, I still have like 3 days of work left. Oh God. Yeah. All right. So tell people where your
No, my Instagram. Yeah, I've been
transcript.
slowing down on it.
How dare you? But I still love this Bender picture. This is amazing. He's so happy. I love that they're snoring on the street.
Well, he's internet famous now.
Yeah. Oh man. If we had more than 4 watchers,
I know,
the
right?
chat would be blowing up.
Blowing up.
They would demand just snore streams. Yeah. All right. Well, follow Steve on SJP
Yeah.
Second Toys if you want. I still like this. I like the cape.
That's a Visions cape, I think.
Yeah, because he's missing it here. He's questioning people trying to find it. All right.
Alright.
Folks, if you want to follow my hopefully crowdfunding soon comic, Smacked in the Head, the animated series, go to the real Smacked in the Head, the animated
The
series.
real
Wait.
one.
Yeah.
Not the fake one.
You have no idea how much that joke comes up just based on the real Sean Crumwell. That night I went on Ethan's stream for like 3 seconds. he like pulled me up and he's like, the real Sean Crumwell, not the fake one. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you have no idea how often I hear that. But
Well,
you'll remember it, damn it.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. So follow the real Smacked in the Head on Instagram. I post comic stuff every once in a while. I really want this to be my life. So please like it. And if you
some bacon.
please like this video. All the YouTube crap, everything you've heard YouTubers say, just do that, please.
Yeah, you know what to do. Please, everybody knows what to do. If you don't, go watch some TV. They'll tell you what to do.
No doubt.
Yep.
Anyway.
On every commercial I see, it's like, go like us on YouTube, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, hit the fucking like button, hit all the buttons. Just hit all the buttons. Let's see.
Do we really need people to say it anymore?
I don't think so.
I'm too much of a
think they
coward
need
to
to say
stop
it a year
saying it,
ago.
though. Oh, yeah. 3
They
years
don't need to
ago.
say it anymore. You know what to do. If you
Yeah,
like us, you know what
smash
to do.
that like button.
Yeah.
Melee the like button. I'm a douche.
Well, there you go, folks. He said it.
Hey, clip that audio. My fat George Lucas neck. Ugh.
I guess he has a new toy coming out.
Yeah, I saw. Hey, thanks.
Storm. Woo, got a button.
Yeah, Hasbro is desperate.
Well, of course they are.
All they're doing now is repackaging old Black Series figures in like nostalgia packaging. So now they have 6-inch figures on the old Power of the Force cards. They did the Droids figures, the vintage collection ones, exclusive to Target, so you'll never effing see those.
Yeah.
But they did a Boba Fett on that card. They just keep repackaging old figures on even older cards. And I'm like, you guys suck. I could send you 20 ideas right now that would sell, including an 18-inch Gorax from the Ewok Adventure.
I just want Black Series Mara.
Black Series Mara. You still haven't done that. What the frick?
For shame. For shame.
Red button. Oh, yeah. How's that any different than a like button? Well, I guess because it's shiny and red.
Yeah.
It's like the Ren and Stimpy when he's like, "How can Stimpy resist?"
Shiny.
Yeah.
Something shiny.
All right, I'm
Log.
tired and gotta use
Everybody
that.
loves log. Get a log.
Everyone loves a log. You gotta get a log.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go smother
Copyright
somebody.
strike. All right, yeah, do that. I'll see you next week.
Enjoy in communication.
And communicate.